Okay, I'm back. I've cut all my pieces, you can see, and stacked them nicely so I can go over the cuts with you. One of the things I'm going to recommend right away is, you can tell there's a lot of pieces that are pretty close in size. So when you're cutting them, you want to keep your boards together. And the first thing I'm going to suggest you do when you get back to your assembly table, mark the pieces. Get that Sharpie. Okay? And let's go ahead and mark each piece so we know which one it is. This was one board that was, each board of course was 48 inches to start with. This is the one that I used to make the holder for the can. Two 20-inch pieces and an 8-inch piece to go across. So I'm going to label that 8 inches, 20 inches, 20 inches. I'm going to put these aside because I'm not building the stand for the horn right now, at least not for the can. Put that over there. Here's my piece. What are these? Well, if you're not sure, check your measurements. Oh, that's 1 foot. That's the piece I need to make the laptop extension. That means this is 12 inches. This is 12 inches. And this piece is a spare. Go ahead and label that spare so we don't lose it. Again, we'll put those right over here. Some of the later assembly work we're going to do. And the two piles we have left, this is the main heart of the stand. And if you recall, we had one set that had a long piece and one set that had short pieces. So let's go ahead and take the one with the long cutoff. If you go back to your drawing, or if you're not sure, you can just check it and you'll go, yep, that's the 18-inch piece. So let's go ahead and mark those as well. These are 18 inches. And if you look at your drawing, what do the 18-inch pieces go with? That's right, the 30-inch pieces. So these are 30 inches and 30 inches. Okay, so let's put the 30-inch pieces together, 18-inch pieces. And we have the last set. If you look at your drawing, you can probably figure out, not sure? Again, just put it down on the ruler. That's my 13.5-inch piece. It goes, of course, with the 34.5-inch piece. All right, so I'll go here, and that's 13.5 inches. 13.5 inches. I know those are side pieces for me. And the other ones are 34.5 and 34.5. And now I've marked all the pieces we're going to need. Got them nicely stacked up right in front of me, so I can go on to the next steps, which are preparing these for having the holes drilled in the right spot. Now, if you look at that close up in your drawing, you'll see there's one place where the 30-inch board and a 34-inch board are going to, in essence, overlap. As you can see right now, there's no way that can happen. For us to have them overlap a little so they can pivot, we're going to have to follow what it says in the drawing. We're going to have to take out a little section from each side, 3 inches by roughly 3/4 of an inch. So the easiest way to do that is to hold your two boards flat, line them up with each other. I use a short ruler for this. It just happens to be 6 inches long. I put the 3 inches right down on the center against one of the edge. Take my Sharpie. Again, it doesn't have to be if you're 1/4 of an inch, it's no big deal. So I'm going to put a mark here and a mark over here. And then I'm going to find the 3/4 point, 3/4 of an inch there, 3/4 of an inch here. Line them up. And in essence, draw my straight lines like that. Okay, now I simply have to decide which side I'm going to take out. Whichever side I take out from one, I'm not going to take out from the other. Does it make any difference if I do this and this or this and this? The answer is absolutely not. Just don't take out the same half. So if you look down at your little 4 squares you have here, pick one on one side. That's the part I'm going to remove, and then pick that part on the other side. You know, those are the parts you're going to cut out. Again, we need 2 of these, so we're going to do the same thing one more time. Going to line up those pieces like this envelope. Once again, take my ruler, put the 3-inch mark in the middle. Mark the sides. Complete the line. Make sure they're nicely lined up. Measure by 3/4 of an inch. Draw my line to create my 4 sections, and then once again just X out the 2 sections that you do not want. Alright, so now I have some cutting to do. I'm going to get these cleared out for you. When I come back, we're going to start doing the layout so I can show you how to drill and start to connect the pieces. So bear with me.